The time is now 7:50. Pool is now closed for warm-up. We'll start promptly at 8 a.m. The first event today is event 49. We'll start with the girls, 13-14, 200-meter freestyle. That's the first event. In about 5 minutes, I'll call for the first three heats to come on down to the clerk of course staging area. About 5 minutes. We need all timers and parent volunteers to head into your positions, please, so we can get this meet started on time. So timers, parent volunteers, clerk of course workers, please report to your areas so we can get this meet started on time. Thank you. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Sunday morning session of the 2021 Arena Long Course Invitational. This is a call for event 49, the girls 13-14, 200-meter freestyle. Heats 1, 2, and 3 should report to the clerk of course staging areas. Heats 1, 2, and 3 should report to the clerk of course staging areas. We got the girls 13-14, 200-meter freestyle. Heat 1 should just report behind the blocks. 2 under the SunTrust pool and 3 under the Chatham pool. This is a call for event 49, heats 1, 2, and 3 of the girls 13-14 200-meter freestyle. Please report to the clerk of course staging areas. In the water, we've got event 49, the girls 13-14 200-meter freestyle. Julia Bakers in 3, Avery Hoppers in 4, Anna Whitley in 5, Sarah Morgan Godbold in 6, Reese Clicks in 7, MJ Miller in 8, Hope Piper is in 9, and Halla Warren is in lane 10. This is event 49, heat 1, the girls 13-14 200-meter freestyle. This is a call for event 50, heat 1 of the boys 13-14 200-meter freestyle. Please report to the clerk of course staging area. Heat 1 of event 50, the boys 13-14 200-meter freestyle. Please report to the clerk of course staging areas. Right now we should have heat 2 and 3 of the girls 13-14 200-meter freestyle at the clerk of course, and also event 50 in the boys 13-14 200-meter freestyle. And taking heat number 1 from Tennessee Aquatics is Sarah Morgan Godbold. Unofficial time, 2:27.47. Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. In the water, we've got event 50, the boys, 13-14. 200-meter long course freestyle. Caleb Nagels in 5. Stephen Bertucci in 6. Carter Zemanek is in lane 7. At the clerk, of course, we should have heat 2 of event 50 and heat 1 of event 51 and heat 2 of event 51. That's the 51 is the girls 200-meter freestyle. Heat 3 of event 51, the girls 200-meter freestyle. Please report to the clerk of course staging area. Heat 3 of the girls 200-meter freestyle. Please report to the clerk of course staging area. In the water, we've got heat 2 of the boys 13-14 200-meter freestyle. Jackson Morgan's in 3, Maddox Mays in 4, Joseph Myers in 5, Avery Coker in 6, Tommy Chadwell in 7, Jackson Yarborough's in 8, and Nate Farnham's in lane 9. Heats 1, 2, and 3 of the girls 200-meter freestyle, that's event 51, should be at the clerk of course staging area. And taking heat 2, swimming in lane 6, Avery Coker from Tennessee Aquatics, or lane 5. No, that's Joseph Myers from the Baylor Swim Club. Taking heat 2. Unofficial time, 2:17.08. Heat 4 of Event 51, the girls 200-meter freestyle, should report to the clerk of course staging area. Heat 4 of the girls 200-meter freestyle should report to the clerk of course staging area. And taking heat number 1 of Event 51 is Sienna Baird from MTSC. Unofficial time, 2:33.94. This is heat 2 of the girls 200-meter freestyle. Flo Greens in 3, Charlotte Murphy in 4, Andy Tissue in 5, Reese Skiles in 6, Lakin Coppingers in 7, Erica Williamson is in 8, Stella Ogresuckles in 9, and Maggie Boyles in 10. This is a call for heat 1 of the boys 200-meter freestyle and heat 2 of the boys 200-meter freestyle. That's Event 52. Please report to the clerk of course staging areas. Heat 1 and 2 of the boys 200-meter freestyle. That's Event 52. Please report to the clerk of course staging area. And taking heat 2 is Charlotte Murphy, swimming out of lane number 4 from the Baylor Swim Club. Her time is 2:21.93. That was Charlotte Murphy taking heat 2 of event 51, the girls 200-meter freestyle. Next up, we've got heat 3 of the girls 200-meter freestyle. Zoe Feldblum is in lane 3. Audrey Scott in 4. Elizabeth Martin in 5. Kelly Grace Chadwell's in 6. Emma Piriuki is in lane 7. Aubrey Hall in 8. Emma Ackerman in 9. Alina Hafner's in lane 10. This is heat 3 of event 51, the girls 200-meter freestyle. Currently at the Clerk of Course staging area should be heat 4 of event 51, the girls 200-meter freestyle. We should also have boys heats 1 and 2 at the Clerk of Course staging areas. In the water, we've got event 52. The boys 200-meter freestyle. Lane 5, Tyler Drake. Lane 6, Sam Henderson. Lane 7, Will Castle. Lane 8, Luke Harden. Test 1 2 1 2 1 2. Test 1 2 1 2 1 2 3. In the water, we've got event 52. Heat number 4. Of the boys 200-meter freestyle. Aiden Shaw's in 4, Ryan Barclay in 5, Malachi Boyle in 6, Ronald Whitehouse in 7, Santiago Domenech in 8, Cullen Roberts in 9, Carson Clouds in 10. Heat 5 of event 52 should be at the Clerk of Course staging area. Heat 1 and Heat 2 of event 53 of the girls 13-14 should be at the Clerk of Course staging areas. This is Heat 5, event 52. The boys 200-meter freestyle. Luke Waldrop in 3, Pep Arwine in 4, Daniel Snyder in 5, Hossein Masuko in 6, Aiden Sims in 7, Ridge McKay in 8, Braden Salisbury in 9, Breck Richards is in lane 10. This is Heat 5 of the boys 200-meter freestyle. Heats 1, 2, and 3 of event 53. The girls 13-14 100-meter backstroke should be at the Clerk of Course staging areas at this time. Heats 1, 2, and 3 of the girls 13-14 100-meter backstroke should be at the Clerk of Course staging area at this time. This is event 53, the girls 13-14 100-meter backstroke. This is heat 1. Grace Roberts in 4, Hope Piper in 5, Halla Warren in 6, Avery Hopper in 7, Julia Bakers in 8. This is a call for event 54, boys 13-14 100-meter backstroke. Heat 1. Please report to the clerk of course staging area. Heat 1 of the boys 13-14 100-meter backstroke. Please report to the clerk of course staging area. This is a call for event 54, heat 2. The boys 13-14 100-meter backstroke. Please report to the clerk of course staging area. In the water, we've got heat 2 of the girls 13-14 100-meter backstroke. MJ Miller's in 3, Ellie Locke's in 4, Finley Smith's in 5, Avery Mays in 6, Ada Boyd's in 7, Orly Berry is in 8, Reese Click is in 9, and Ariel Brewington's in lane 10. This is heat 2 of the girls 13-14 100-meter backstroke. This is a call for event 55, heat 1 of the girls 100-meter backstroke. Please report to the clerk of course staging area. Heat 1 of event 55, the girls 100-meter backstroke. Heat 1, please report to the clerk of course staging area. In the water, we've got heat 3 of the girls 13-14 100-meter backstroke. Hunter Shaw's in 3. Anna Tanaka is in 4. Jocelyn Waits is in 5. Catherine Powell is in 6. Sophie Lou's in 7. Claire Henry's in 9. And Anna Whitley's in lane number 10. This is heat 3 of event 53, the girls 13-14 100-meter backstroke. This is a call for event number 55, heat 2 of the girls 100-meter backstroke. Heat 2 of the girls 100-meter backstroke. Please report to the clerk of course staging area. In the water right now, we've got event 54, the boys 13-14 100-meter backstroke. Caleb Nagel's in 5. Stephen Bertucci is in 6. This is heat 1 of event 54, the boys 13-14 100-meter backstroke. This is a call for heat 3 of event 55, the senior girls 100-meter backstroke. Please report to the clerk of course staging area. Right now in the water, we've got heat 2 of event 54, the boys 13-14 100-meter backstroke. Lane 3, Gavin Boggs. Lane 4, Maddox May. Lane 5, Avery Coker. Lane 6, Connor Daniels. Lane 7, Joseph Myers. Lane 8, Tommy Chadwell. Lane 9, Jackson Morgan. And lane 10 is Jackson Yarborough. This is heat 2 of event 54 of the boys 13-14 100-meter backstroke. Heats 1, 2, and 3 of event 55, the girls 100-meter backstroke, should report to the clerk of course staging area at this time. The next event is event 55, the girls 100-meter backstroke. In the water, we've got Riley Brown in 4, Grace Guerin in 5, Andy Tissue in 6, Emily Norton in 7, Maggie Boyle in 8, Stella Ogersulka in 9, and Abby Bean is in lane number 10. In the water right now, we've got heat 1 of event 55, the girls 100-meter backstroke. This is a call for heat 1 of event 56, the boys 100-meter backstroke. Please report to the clerk of course staging area. Heat 1 of event 56, the boys 100-meter backstroke. Please report to the clerk of course staging area. This is a call for event 56, heat 2 of the boys 100-meter backstroke. Please report to the clerk of course staging area. Heat 2 of event 56, the boys 100-meter backstroke. Please report to the clerk of course staging area. Right now, we've got heat 2 of the girls 100-meter backstroke in the water. Elena Hafner is in 3, Audrey Scott's in 4, Emma Ackerman in 5, Lakin Coppinger in 6, Flo Greens in 7, Caroline Martin in 8, Erica Williamson in 9, and Zoe Feldblum is in lane 10. This is heat 2 of event 55, the girls 100-meter backstroke. This is a call for heat 3 of event 56, the boys 100-meter backstroke. Please report to the clerk of course staging area, heat 3 of event 56, the boys 100-meter backstroke. In the water, we've got event 55, heat number 3 of the girls 100-meter backstroke. Maddie Sugden's in 3, Kelly Grace Chadwell is in 4, Aubrey Hall's in 5, Ann Lauren Bella in 6, Kate Salisbury in 7, Genevieve O'Neill's in 8, Mary Sims Cross is in 9, and Reese Skiles is in lane 10. This is heat 3 of the girls 100-meter backstroke. This is a call for event 57, heat 1 of the girls 13-14, 200-meter breaststroke. This is a call for heat 1 of event 57, the girls 13-14, 200-meter breaststroke. Please report to the clerk of course staging area. In the water, this is the next event. We've got event 56, the senior boys 100-meter backstroke. In lane 4, Flynn Watson Brown. Lane 5, Tynan Borders. Lane 6, Jasper Sewell. Lane 7 is Solon Baldwin. Lane 8 is Luke Harden. And in lane 9 is Tyler Drake. This is event 56, heat 1 of the boys 100-meter backstroke. This is a call for heat 2 of event 57, the girls 13-14, 200-meter breaststroke. Heat 2 of event 57, the girls 13-14, 200-meter breaststroke. Please report to the clerk of course staging area. In the water, we've got heat 2 of the boys 100-meter backstroke. Coleman McKay's in 3, Cade Smith's in 4, Jake Holmes in 5. Ryan Tootin's in 6, Aiden Shaw's in 7, Tavin Morgan is in 8, Carson Cloud in 9, and Evan Murphy swimming out of lane number 10. This is heat 2 of event 56, the boys 100-meter backstroke. This is the third and final heat of event 56. The boys 100-meter backstroke. In lane 4, Braden Salisbury. Lane 5, Santiago Domenech. Lane 6 is Pep Arwine. Breck Richards is swimming out of lane 7. Ronald Whitehouse is in 8. Luke Waldrop's in 9. Cullen Roberts is in lane number 10. This is heat 3 of event 56, the boys 100-meter backstroke. This is a call for event 58, heat 1 of the boys 13-14, 200-meter breaststroke. Please report to the clerk of course staging area. This is a call for heat 1, event 58, the boys 13-14, 200-meter breaststroke. The next event is event 57, the girls 13-14, 200-meter breaststroke. Hope Piper's in 5, MJ Miller in 6, and Addie Monroe swimming in lane number 8. This is heat 1 of event 57, the girls 13-14, 200-meter breaststroke. This is a call for event 59, heat 1 of the girls 200-meter breaststroke. Please report to the clerk of court staging area. This is a call for heat 1 of event 59, the girls 200-meter breaststroke. Please report to the clerk of court staging area. In the water, we've got heat 2 of the girls 13-14, 200-meter breaststroke. Ada Boyd's in 3, Avery May in 4, Finley Smith in 5, Jenna Nave in 6, Monroe Chittum in 7, Merritt Zemanek is in lane 8, Sarah Morgan Godbolds in 9, and Reese Click swimming out of lane 10. This is heat 2 of event 57, the girls 200-meter breaststroke. This is a call for heat 2 of event 59, the senior girls 200-meter breaststroke. Heat 2 of the girls 200-meter breaststroke should report to the clerk of court's staging area at this time. As we get through these 200 breaststrokes, folks, the 50 freestyles will be next. Here's just a quick update about the staging for the 50 frees. The 50 freestyles will start at the Chatham end of the pool. That's the diving board end of the pool. And there will be 3 heats lined up behind the blocks. So 1 heat behind the blocks, 1 at the diving boards, and then another heat will be back at the wall. So only 3 heats at a time behind the blocks for the 50 freestyles. I'll announce this again as we get closer to that event. In the water, we've got event 58, heat 1, the boys 13-14, 200-meter breaststroke. Lane 5, Carter Zemanek. Lane 6, Hayden Hall. Lane 7, Connor Daniels. And in lane 8 is Maddox May. This is heat 1 of event 58. The boys 13-14, 200-meter breaststroke. This is a call for event 60. The boys 200-meter breaststroke, heat number 1. Please report to the clerk of course staging area. Call for event 60, heat 1 of the boys 200-meter breaststroke. Please report to the clerk of course staging area at this time. This is heat 1 of event 59. The girls 200-meter breaststroke. In lane 5, Abby Bean. In lane 6, Ilya Coker. This is heat 1 of event 59. The senior girls 200-meter breaststroke. This is a call for heats 1 and 2 of event 60. The boys 200-meter breaststroke. This is a call for event 60, heats 1 and 2 of the boys 200-meter breaststroke. Please report to the clerk of course staging areas. Once again, after these 200-meter breaststrokes, we'll have the 50 freestyles. They will start at the Chatham end of the pool. That's the diving board end of the pool. We will have 3 heats behind the blocks, 1 at the starting blocks, 1 at the diving board, and then 1 against the wall. And that's how we will line up for the 50 freestyles. Those begin at event 61, which would be the girls 13, 14, 50 frees. In the water, we've got heat 2 of event 59. The girls 200-meter breaststroke. Elena Hafner is in 3. Erica Williamson in 4. Caroline Martin in 5. Emma Perucci is in lane 7. Charlotte Murphy in 8. Olivia Leonard in 9. And Emma Ackerman is in lane 10. In the water, we've got heat 2 of the girls 200-meter breaststroke. This is a call for event 61. This is a call for heats 1, 2, and 3 for event 61. That's the girls 13, 14, 50-meter freestyle. Heats 1, 2, and 3 should report behind the starting blocks of the Chatham pool. Heats 1, 2, and 3 of event 61. The girls 13-14, 50-meter freestyle should report behind the starting blocks. Remember, folks, this is the way this works. There'll be a heat behind the blocks. There'll be a heat at the diving boards, and then there'll be a heat against the wall. So heat 1 should be at the blocks. Heat 2 lined up off the bulkhead at the diving boards, and then the third heat should be against the wall. Heats 1, 2, and 3 of event 61. The girls 13-14, 50-meter freestyle. In the water, we've got event 60, the boys 200-meter breaststroke, heat number 1, Sam Henderson in 5, Stephen Williamson in 6, and Leighton Liu is in lane 7. In the water, the boys 200-meter breaststroke. Once again, this is a call for event 61, girls 13-14, 50-meter freestyle. Those should come line up at the Chatham end of the pool behind the starting blocks. Heats 1, 2, and 3 should report. You should have a heat behind the blocks, then a heat off the bulkhead at the diving boards, and then a heat back on the wall. The third heat should be on the wall. Thank you. This is the final heat of the boys 200-meter breaststroke. Heat number 2. Jack Tavos in 3. Solon Baldwin in 4. George Hu in 5. Malachi Boyles in 6. Will Taylor's in 8. And Ryan Barclay is in lane number 9. This is heat 2 of event 60, the boys 200-meter breaststroke. Once again, coming up, we've got event 61, the girls 13-14 50-meter freestyle. Heats 1, 2, and 3 of event 61 should be lined up behind the blocks currently. Only heats 1, 2, and 3 at this time. We've got a heat 1 should be behind the blocks. Heat 2 off the bulkhead near the diving boards, and then heat 3 should be against the wall. So event 61, the girls 13-14 50-meter freestyle is the next event. Heats 1, 2, and 3 should be at the Chatham end of the pool, lined up behind the starting blocks. Heat 4 of event 61. The girls 13-14 50-meter freestyle should report to the clerk of course staging area. Heat 4 of event 61, the girls 13-14 50-meter freestyle should report to the clerk of course staging area. We've got heat 1 in the water right now. Grace Robertson 5, Hope Piper in 6. Julia Baker is in lane number 7. This is a call for event 62, heat number 1 of the boys 13-14 50-meter freestyle. Should report to the clerk of course staging area. Heat 1 of event 62, the boys 13-14 50-meter freestyle. Right now in the water we've got heat 2 of the 13-14 50 free. Ariel Brewington in 3, Avery Hopper in 4, Halla Warren in 5, Ada Boyd in 6, Ellie Locke in 7, Reese Click in 8, MJ Miller's in lane number 9. This is a call for heat 2 of the boys 13-14 50-meter freestyle. That's event 62. Please report to the clerk of course staging area. Heat 2 of the boys 13-14 50-meter freestyle. Please report to the clerk of course staging area. Right now we've got heat 3 in the water for the 13-14 girls. Orly Berry in 3, Anna Tanaka in 4, Anna Whitley in 5, Claire Henry in 7, Sophie Liu in 8, Hunter Shaw in 9, and Sarah Morgan Godbold in lane 10. This is a call for heat number 1 of event 63. The senior girls, they should report to the clerk of course staging area behind the starting blocks. In the water, we've got heat number 4 in the water of the 13-14 girls. Finley Smith in 3, Merritt Zemanek in 5, Catherine Powell in 6, Jenna Stevens, Anna Gail Herzog in 8, Jocelyn Waits in 9, Monroe Chittum is in lane 10. This is a call for heat 2 of event 63, the girls 50-meter freestyle. Please report to the clerk of course staging area. Heat 2 of the girls 50-meter freestyle. Please report to the clerk of course staging area. This is a call for heat 3 of event 63, the senior girls 50-meter freestyle. Heat 3 should report to the starting blocks at the Chatham end of the pool. In the water, we've got heat 2 of event 62. Connor Daniels is in 3, Jackson Morgan in 4, Tommy Chadwell in 5, Hayden Hall in 6, Jackson Yarborough in 7, Gavin Boggs in 8, Joseph Myers in 9, Maddox Mays in 10. This is a call for Heat 4 of Event 63, the girls 50-meter freestyle. Please report to the clerk of course staging area at this time. In the water, we've got Event 63, the girls 50-meter freestyle. Abby Beans in 5, Izzy Higwells in 6, Sienna Baird is in lane number 7. This is a call for Event 64, Heat 1 of the boys 50-meter freestyle. Should report to the clerk of course staging area. This is a call for Event 64, the boys 50-meter freestyle. Heat 1, please report to the clerk of course staging area. In the water, we've got Heat 2 of the girls 50-meter freestyle. Grace Guerin in 3, Sophie Allen in 4, Zoe Feldblum in 5, Charlotte Murphy in 6, Riley Brown in 7, Emily Norton in 8, and Stella Ogersalka is in lane number 9. This is a call for Heat 2 of Event 64, the boys 50-meter freestyle. Should report behind the blocks at the Chatham end of the pool at this time. In the water, we've got Heat number 3 of the girls 50-meter freestyle. Reese Skiles in 3, Caroline Martin in 4, Genevieve O'Neill in 5, Mary Sims Cross in 7, Flo Green in 8, Elena Hafner in 9, and Lakin Coppinger in lane 10. This is a call for Heat 3 of the boys 50-meter freestyle. Heat 3 should report behind the starting blocks at the Chatham end of the pool. In the water, we've got the 4th and final heat of the girls 50-meter freestyle. Aubrey Hall in 3, Kelly Grace Chadwell in 4, Maddie Sugden in 5, Jules Atkinson in 6, Kate Salisbury in 7, and Lauren Bella in 8, Olivia Leonard in 9, and Elizabeth Martin is in lane number 10. This is a call for Heat 4 of the boys 50-meter freestyle. Please report to the clerk of course staging area at the Chatham end of the pool behind the blocks. In the waters, Heat 1 of Event 64, the boys 50-meter freestyle. Luke Harden in 5, Sam Henderson in 6, and Tyler Drake in lane number 7.
Testing.
This is event 68, the boys 200-meter butterfly. In lane 5, Ryan Tootin. Lane 6, George Hu. Lane 7, Jacob Holmes. In the water, we've got heat 1 of event 68, the boys 200-meter butterfly. There are only 2 heats in this event. Warm-ups for the 12 and under session starts at 10:25 a.m. Athletes will be allowed to enter the building around 10:15. Please, at the conclusion of the session, folks, all the athletes must clear out of the building at the conclusion of the session so we can get ready for the 12 and under session, which will start warm-ups at 10:25 a.m. Once again, we'll have the 12 and under session beginning at 10:25 a.m. Athletes will start to be let in the building at approximately 10:15. Those swimmers in the 13 and over session will have to exit the building at the conclusion of this session. Thank you. This is the second and final heat of the boys. 200-meter butterfly. In lane 3, Cullen Roberts. Lane 4, Aiden Shaw. Lane 5, Malachi Boyle. Lane 6, Hossein Masuko. Lane 7, Aiden Sims. Lane 8, Daniel Snyder. And in lane 10 is Luke Waldrop. Well, again, this is the second and final heat of the morning session of the 2021 Arena Long Course Invitational. Thank you to those who attended, volunteers, athletes. At the conclusion of this session, all athletes must exit the building. At the conclusion of this session, all athletes must exit the building. And that will conclude the morning AM session for the 13 and overs. Once again, athletes, at the conclusion of the session, you will need to exit the building so that we can prepare and get ready for the 12 and under session. The warm-ups for that session will start at approximately 10:25 a.m. We will let the 12 and unders enter the building around 10:15. Please pick up your areas so that we can keep it clean and get ready for the next session. Thank you, everyone.
Tomorrow night.